It was a hot summer day, the sun blazing down on the earth like a fireball. Little Crow Cole had been flying all morning, and his throat was so dry it felt like it was burning. "Water, I need water," Cole thought, flapping his aching wings anxiously as he searched for a source of it. When he flew over a patch of withered yellow grass, his eyes suddenly lit up. There, not far away, was an old well. He dived down eagerly, landed at the edge, and peered inside, but his heart sank. The water level was far too low. No matter how far he stretched his neck, he couldn't reach the tempting surface. What should I do? Cole hopped back and forth along the edge of the well in distress. Just then, the fox Kaz trotted over, swishing his big tail, and sneered. "Well, if it isn't the clever little crow. Can't even manage to get a drink of water, huh?" He laughed loudly and walked away. Cole felt both wronged and anxious. He tried reaching with his claws. He even tried fishing with a stick, but it was no use. Just as he was about to give up, he noticed some small stones scattered near the well. Of course. Cole suddenly remembered a story his mother once told him, about a crow who drank water from a bottle by dropping stones inside. Excited, he picked up a pebble in his beak and dropped it with a plop into the well. The water seemed to rise ever so slightly. Cole quickly picked up a second stone, then a third, and the water level really did begin to rise bit by bit. The process was exhausting. The stones scraped his beak until it hurt, and his wings were sore from all the effort. A flock of sparrows flew by, chirping mockingly. "Look at the crow, throwing stones into a well? How silly." Cole hesitated for a moment, but then carried on. 1 stone, 2 stones, 3 stones, again and again. He kept dropping stones into the well. The pile of stones had grown high by the well. The sun was now overhead, and Cole was so exhausted he could barely lift his wings. But when he looked into the well again, he was overjoyed. The water had finally risen to the mouth of the well. He bent down and carefully took a sip. So sweet. The cool well water instantly washed away all his fatigue. Just then, the fox Kaz returned. Seeing Cole leisurely drinking water, he stared in shock. "How is this possible? How did you do it?" Cole smiled and explained, "I just dropped stones into the well, and the water level rose." Kaz lowered his head in embarrassment. "I'm sorry I laughed at you before. You truly are the clever one." Even the sparrows who had been mocking Cole earlier grew silent and now looked at him with admiration for his perseverance. After finishing his drink, Cole turned to everyone and said, "When you face difficulties, getting angry or giving up won't help. If you stay calm, think carefully, and take action, many problems can be solved." From then on, all the animals in the forest knew the story of Little Crow, Cole. They understood that wisdom was more important than strength, and persistence was far more powerful than complaints. That well was named the Spring of Wisdom, as a reminder to everyone that with clever thinking and persistent effort, solutions can always be found. As the sun set, Cole flew home content. His heart was even sweeter than the cool well water, for he had not only quenched his thirst, but also learned a lesson that would last a lifetime.